Well, as people across the Caribbean work to survey and assess the devastation brought on by Hurricane Matthew, the U.S. government has just pledged an additional $12 million in humanitarian aid for the islands hit hardest by the powerful storm. In total, the U.S. has pledged $14 million in funding to Haiti, Jamaica, and the Bahamas. A large chunk of that aid will be spent on feeding some 750,000 Haitians for the next 3 months. According to the UN, nearly 1.5 million Haitians still need humanitarian assistance. We know that Haiti bore the brunt of Hurricane Matthew. More than 470 people lost their lives there. The death toll could still reach much higher. As aid begins to arrive, a big question people are grappling with is how to help and which organizations are best prepared to give aid directly to those who need it most. Right now, I'm joined by Craig and Renee Janofski. They help operate a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving people in Haiti. Thank you so much for joining me. Craig, you live and work in Haiti and were there during the storm. Why don't you give us an update on the areas that you've been to and how the relief efforts are going?
Yeah, thanks for having us. Things are difficult and good. It's kind of interesting as we look around and as we listen to the media, it always sounds like everything is just utter devastation, and we don't want to minimize that there are areas that have needs. But as we are out and about today, life is just another normal day in Haiti, and there's people out doing their business and going about their work, and not all areas were impacted.
Well, that's a good thing to point out because we look at the video that we're watching now and it sure shows areas of devastation, but it's important to note that you say even if there is devastation, the spirit of Haiti is coming through, that people are getting up and getting back to work. Renee, you actually wrote a very powerful blog post talking about making sure the right help gets to the right places in the right way. And in one of the points you make is that there's a difference between donating to a large organization versus a smaller, more focused one. Can you highlight that again for us?
Sure. It's just hard to make you just need to make sure that you know the people who you're donating to. It's easier for people who are already here on the ground and who have relationships with the people around them. They know the true need and where that true need is. There are a lot of nonprofits here in Haiti, and we have a lot of ways that we can communicate with each other. So the people who are in the South who were affected the most, who have the most devastation there, even if my organization can't be there to help them, I know those people, and so I can direct funds to those people who are able to be on the front lines. It's hard when you have people who aren't here. A lot of the funds that are raised go to actually getting people to Haiti or to their lodging if they don't have a place to already stay. So those dollars can be better used if they're sent to people who are already here, who can purchase the food and the things that are needed to help.
And Craig, you guys talk about the fact that it's more important to give a hand up than a hand out. You've got able-bodied, willing workers there that don't necessarily need to have the American come in and save the day.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's hard to know how to help sometimes, and I think when people want to get involved, it all comes from a genuine spirit, a genuine heart, and that's admirable. But sometimes our helping can hurt, and when we give things away for free, it's hard to compete with free in the economy. And so as we're trying to stimulate the local economy, as we're trying to develop business leaders, free comes in and oftentimes really hurts everything around. And so we work with a lot of capable people. And when we come in and we fly in and we hand out our boxes of food, we don't give the opportunity for Haitians to help themselves.
So, Renee, if somebody's sitting at home right now and feeling in their heart that they have to help, what's the best way they can do it?
That's so hard because even where I'm at, I feel a little bit helpless because the area that we're in is not as impacted. And so I feel like I want to go help. But so I understand that feeling. The best way that you can help right now is just by sending money and giving that money to the people who are here so that we can send food, the basic relief needs that they need, tarps for their homes. And then in the future, in the next few months, we will be able to find Haitians who can start rebuilding. And that's with Extollo. We have some people that we can work with that have the skills here that can help rebuild, and we don't need teams to necessarily come in to do the work. We just need people to help fund the materials and the labor so that the Haitians are able to rebuild and have that pride, so they can help their communities.
Well, Renee and Craig, we appreciate the work that you guys are doing there on the ground. And thanks for coming in to talk about this. It's important to know how to best target our giving. Prayers are free and they're always welcome. We know that. Renee and Craig, thanks for joining us today.